First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Garden joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Lions in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
Just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Goff. He finds his man complete. That's McBride. And he's taken down inside the 30. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So, who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On second down, Swift. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From the gun, here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McBride. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive, and ultimately kick a field goal, it would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
1-yard gains are trending. The same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts on the ground. It's Walton. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, man, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Man open, here's Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A run by Walton to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete.
Well, they get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. On 1st and 10, Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Goff. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Detroit. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
A carry here for their big tight end. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the red zone now, Goff. Throwing the out route and complete. That's McBride. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they will accept. Penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Goff. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. There's Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. John Kaminsky drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now Jones. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
They'll run on first down. It's Walton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this throw caught left side and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevens. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
This this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just a yard to go here on second down. To the air again. Gone. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. Now it's gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. This is up and good. It brings it within a point now. It's 14-13. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Walton on the draw. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Jones. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll start the drive with a give to Walton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down and 3. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And down to the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run. This is Walton. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Koo now for the point after. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
a 2nd and 5. Goff now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Goff. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They go play action here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Good shot.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Kingsley Keke. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Goff on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's McBride. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Goff throwing again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Goff. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there.
going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. Looking for Shepard deep. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Lions now. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On first down, it's gone. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw is Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's McBride. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this one too low. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go back to Walton. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st down, Walton. They find some open field here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Walton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
42, Lions 23. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jared Goff and the rest of the Lions offense set to go to work once more. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Goff throwing complete for Swift. And I think the ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. The 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
All over you.
The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And the numbers show it, low involvement early, but since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Walton. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to his knee. Drive will start at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McBride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 59, right?
On 1st and 10, Goff. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing again is Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now Goff. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put